When is a good time to change your life? Well, is it when you're on your deathbed and you're thinking, oh crap, I should have done this with my life. I wished I would have done that. I wished I would have taken control of my life, or I wished I would have worked on myself more, and now it's too late. Is that the right time to start working on yourself? Because you know what the thing is? If you constantly fill your mind up every single day with lots of garbage of who you are, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of being loved, I'm fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too that, and all the abuse that you on a consistent basis fill your body up with, you keep doing that year after year after year after year, how do you think your life is going to look like? It's kind of like you are walking on a road that you know is going to lead to complete darkness, but then you're surprised that you don't see the light. Well, because you're walking on the wrong road. If you consistently, every single day, fill yourself up with information about how bad you are, and about how bad life is, and how about you're not going to be able to pull things off that you want to in your life, you might not even know what you want. How is your life going to look like in 5 years? Just think about it for a moment. You might not even have thought about that, by the way, because most of the time, if we're living in that place, we're in survival mode, which means we're like trying to get by, paycheck from paycheck. We're trying to survive day by day by day by day. And I ask you to dream big. You're like, what are you talking about 5 years? I have no idea who I am in 5 years. No, because you're not designing that person right now. This is what I want you to understand. Everything that you want, if you really think about what you want and not think about what you don't want, it's actually available now. So if you'd stop yourself for a moment and go, okay, if I could have everything, if I was a really positive person, if I loved myself unconditionally, if my life looked absolutely fabulous and I had all the money in the world, what would I like my life to look like then in 5 years? Now, if you've been living long enough in this garbage place, your brain's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That ain't going to be your life. Of course not. But you know what? Your metaphysical world is the inside of your world. That's where everything happens on the inside. The physical world is the outside. Everything in the outside world follows the inside world. So whatever you fill yourself up with on a consistent basis is what's going to manifest in the external world. Call it law of attraction, call it whatever you want. But isn't it true that if you think about things that are going wrong, more things start to show up that go wrong in your life? But if you start thinking about things that might go right, you start to notice all the good things in your life. That's because you've got those nerves in the back of your skull called the reticular activating system, and they get activated when you think. And then the thoughts make you feel a certain way, which makes you think a certain way, which makes you feel a certain way, and then that goes on and on and on and on. You can either have a loop that takes you down or into a dark alley, or you can have a loop that takes you up and actually towards the life that you want. But that decision is yours. So what's it going to take for you to stop the train and say, you know what, this is bullshit. I've had enough of the thoughts in my head. I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to get off this train. I'm going to find out what it is that I truly want. I'm going to find out who I really want to be. I'm going to put all of my attention, all of my focus on being that person, showing up as that person, having certainty in my life, taking action, taking massive action, making decisions, saying no to stuff, saying yes to stuff, having more courage. What do you think your life is going to look like? The more energy you put into your life, your more life is going to go that direction. So are you putting energy on the shit stuff in your life, or are you putting energy on the stuff that you want to magnify? You got to be knowing right now what you are magnifying in your life. If you're magnifying the shit, I'm going to tell you, your life's going to look like shit in 5 years. Period. No, but Anna, maybe something will happen. No, nothing will happen. You make it happen. But if you want your life to be fabulous, your life can be that too. It can. I mean, I've been doing this for 15 years. I have seen people transform. I have really seen people coming to me for coaching as broken individuals, turning their entire metaphysical world around, reprogramming the brain, going out there and creating greatness in the world. Why? Because I'm a fabulous coach? No, because it's easy. There's certain strategies and certain tools and certain things that you amplify in your life, and that makes you an amplified individual with whatever it is that you want. So please answer this question to yourself. What's it going to take for me to fully take charge of my life and fully admit to myself, you know what? I'm not happy. I'm not who I want to be. I'm going to turn this around and to make a committed decision. Because the day you do that and you follow it up with taking immediate action and magnify that and get obsessed about it, your life's going to be completely different. And you're going to be on the road toward lightness, not the road to darkness.